have to understand the problem to be able to solve it. Nigeria, from its start, was already designed to fail.
Fair.
Okay? So, and the reason for that is because you think about it, we have what I call a Tower of Babel problem. The one way to stop human society's development is to divide them. Even God did it. As soon as human beings were doing this dramatic, we're just going to start speaking different languages. And that's what the English did. They've studied history. They deliberately brought us together, divergent tendencies, knowing that was going to be a handicap. Now, the only way to overcome that is with intellect. So you have to understand that that's why it all still comes down to education. That's the one thing that would seep into the economic development and also the societal development of us as a people. The reasons why politicians can, their own ignorance of not understanding it is also because we don't have, even like you were talking about earlier, like the level of discourse in the society is so pedantic. Because the society itself is not developed enough to be engaged into enlightened discourse. And it wouldn't be everybody. You just need a critical mass that does that propels the society forward. Because even things like, you don't have discussion about, is anything we're doing making sense? The models we follow, every government since Obasanjo has been saying agriculture. Obviously, if that was the solution, we'll have solved it. Sure. That's not the issue. Yeah. You can do agriculture. Percentage in the US focused on agriculture is probably now down to like 3%. While in Nigeria, it's like almost 80% of us, and we still can't feed ourselves. So obviously, we have to understand that the fundamental propulsion of human development is reason. Yeah. Every single kobo, money, is a function of reason, because it's that reasoning applied to nature and things that is value that money captures. So you need to understand this fundamentally, that if you're trying to create money, you're trying to create any kind of development, you need to start with developing your people's capacity to reason, and that's from which they can make things and solve their own problems, including agriculture, in a more optimal way. And I think that's, so it's just misalignment of priorities, not understanding our fundamental impediments, which is our division, which we can overcome. Yeah, sure. I mean, we can talk about that as well. But you need to understand that we're deliberately designed to fail. So we need to think rational, have structures. And that's why these things like devolution of power matters. Because part of why we're so divided is because people feel insecure. If people have relative control over their destiny, I don't believe in any kind of breakup or anything, because if you really measure who we are as a people collectively, it's amazing what we can be.